Alright, so this is a video that I'm working on for my cousin. Just want to show y'all a little bit of the color grading process. But color grading is different. But if you look down in the bottom left down here, you can see this point that I have, right? So this is like what I explained to my homeboy. This is a very easy when you're shooting log footage. Now, most of y'all that are beginners probably don't know anything about log footage, but I record and log on my camera because log footage is gonna allow you to get more dynamics out of the camera, better quality, is better shadows and highlights. All right, and so you're gonna end up with this kind of foggy looking, hazy looking image. And so you have to pretty much correct it. And so just by even bringing this little slider down over here, you can already see the image kind of getting back to how it actually looked, okay? I don't bring it down too much, but I bring it down enough where it starts to kind of pop. And then where you start to kind of see color and less haze. So what I do to make it pop is, and this is, to me, this is kind of like really what makes the image pop, is when you start to bring your curve in. So if you know anything about log works in curve. So when you start to bring your curve in, to me is where the image starts to come alive. Alright, so, and then every amount of footage is kind of different, so it just depends on, I kind of I have Canon, so typically what I'm doing with the footage is, so remember we started like this, and typically what I'm doing with the footage is once I slide over and I see like most of the haze gone, most of the gray lookingness gone, and then you start to see the color in it, then what I start to do is I don't want to take all of that haze out because I still kind of want those dynamics and that filmic look. So then when I get most of it out, not all of it, I get the rest out and I make it pop with the curve. So it's still there, but it's just minimal, and you'll notice how the colors pop more. So, and then typically what I would do is I'll bring up in a curve on these other highlighted parts. But I'm looking at my phone doing this right now, not looking at the actual screen. So this is kind of like the final stages of the step one that I do for the footage. Now, when I go to my timeline, if you see here, I actually keep my entire, I keep the entire line take, I keep it whole. I don't, like this one here, I don't do the cuts first. I do the color correcting first, and then I go and do my cuts because I just like to do it all in one. So this is kind of the final curve, and I can still take it a step further by adjusting my my RGB separately from my luminance, which I do, but I'm just showing you how to go from this to that, because that is how the log footage is gonna look beforehand. And so, this is a downtown take that we had. This is one of the takes. Some of the takes I've already done, but I just want to show y'all real quick. Just if you're not used to log footage, this is a very quick step to get that log footage to pop. Again, here's the before, here's the after. And the phone is kind of trying to correct and compensate for it, so you can't really tell what exactly how much it pops, because the phone keeps correcting for it. But there's a lot more that you can do to this image to get creative with it. But for those who want to use the Hollywood log and aren't familiar with it, that's all you gotta do is go into your, I'm on DaVinci Resolve, but all you gotta do is go into this right here and look at your curve. And when you just really just mess with your curve, and like I say, once you start pulling the shadows, just the shadow side, and this is the highlight side. Once you start moving that shadows this way to where you can see right here, this is your image. So once you start pulling that toward the image, you'll see the image start to, the haze start to go away, and the colors start to pop. So I don't like to bring it all the way. I normally don't bring it this far, but I'll try to back off some, because this is gonna, you know, it's gonna move as he moves. This will continue to move. It's not gonna stay in that same spot. But so you want to kind of look at like all the different scenes, you know, and make sure that they are all kind of even. But then you can still go back, and after you slice them up, you can still go through and color grade each one independently. But I just like to, you know, as an easy step, I like to get that, you know, just get that kind of popping before I even get started.